betcha $5 I'm gonna be taking this off before the video ends because basically my throat, my neck, it's feel. Anyway, welcome back to your everyday look into Faye's life. Except this isn't what I'm always doing. I'm usually just sitting at a desk, staring blankly into the abyss that is my laptop, trying to make a game, which is probably not going the best, but trying to make a game. I mean, I successfully made one, maybe I'll successfully make two. That is doubtful, and why did you fall over? You're not supposed to fall over, you're supposed to be upright. Let me fix. They're going to fall over again, I know it. Anyway, what should we talk about today? Let's see. Is cannibalism something that should be legalized? An important debate to have. There's a very simple answer. No. If you meet me for long, you'll know that I'll probably bring up cannibalism a lot. That's because I purely like it as a horror fiction trope. It's so weird though, because recently somebody on Twitter who works for like a cartoon, like is actually employed artist, talks very seriously about their desire to actually eat people, and I'm very concerned because basically I might talk about cannibalism a lot, but I wouldn't actually eat somebody. Why would they're just like, oh, I dream of ethical flesh consumption. I'm just sitting here like, do you need a therapist? You might need a therapist. Just hopefully not as bad of a therapist as I last had, because I just got done with that therapist and they were basically, I can just describe that they were kind of implying I should kill myself, which is great when you're suicidal. I'm talking happy because basically that's more entertaining than if I talked how it actually is, where it's like, they're literally telling me to kill myself. Okay, but alas. Anyway, look at this cute squishy thing that I have. It like has little paws. It basically is squishy and it's kind of sticky, but that could be because I washed it with soap because it had gotten a weird smell in it. I'm not going to go into depth on why. And I'm like, well, it's so cute. I cannot let it just die like that. So I washed it in the bathroom sink with hand soap. And now it's good as new, except it's kind of sticky. Maybe it was always sticky and I just never noticed. Alas, alas. Oh, hey. Does anybody here like Danganronpa? It's a lie. I made this Oma out of cardboard because I actually really like Oma as a character. Him and Hiyoko are actually the best characters, and like I do not take criticism on that point. They are the best. Hiyoko and I are one, except I'm nicer, I think. I hope I'm nicer than her. But basically, we have similar vibes, and also I completely relate to her. And also, please read her backstory if you think that she is just a terrible person for the sake of being a terrible person. Like, she is kind of terrible. I will not deny that. She can be kind of nasty and terrible to people, but also, you should really read her backstory. I mean, it's kind of like how some people, well, honestly, it's valid to dislike him, but a lot of people dislike Corky, like Korekio. I call him Corky. Basically, they dislike him because of the whole sister thing, the sister debacle. But when you actually look into his backstory, it turns out that he was abused by his sister, and basically, he actually isn't the most terrible person in that situation. I mean, he still ended up being a serial killer, but like that part of his backstory wasn't his fault. Why did you fall over? And I am, yes, spilling Danganronpa spoilers. You're welcome. Oh, my ring light is making the face hard to make out. But yeah, I really like Danganronpa. Honestly, probably to a weird extent, because basically It's one of the few things I can actually sustain interest in. I have ships for Danganronpa, but they're literally the stupidest ships ever, and nobody but me likes them or ships them. I guess Mew and Kaede is kind of a more popular ship, but basically me sitting here with my Hiyoko ships like, there is no art of these ships. There is more art of the ship that I have of Hiyoko that is her and a character in a different game than one that's her and a character in the same game she's in. But yeah, I just have a few ships and then basically a character I hate with every ounce of my being because basically they remind me of everyone who has ever hurt me in life. And yes, that's a lot of hate to put onto one character, but they basically are treated within the narrative of the game as if they're a god. Which is annoying because basically they do something that's really messed up. They hurt somebody, and then that person has to apologize to them. And I'm just sitting here like, that's abusive, but the game's not portraying it as abusive. They're making it seem like that person's a bad person for... I do not like this character, but if I say who it is, then I'll make everybody hate me. And I need to not make everybody hate me, because if I do, then I'm a bad person, and honestly, I just am terrified of everybody hating me for every single time I breathe, because if I breathe wrong, somebody will hate me. Yes, it is facts. I don't know. But I will mention, honestly, this is also another thing that people probably could hate me for, but I will mention it regardless. I do not ship Kaede and Shuichi because basically I view Shuichi as a nice guy when it comes to Kaede and Shuichi, and like straight up it just feels like he was following her around, and it's super uncomfortable and uncomfortable and uncomfortable, and I'm just sitting here like, please stop following, please stop, please stop. But I kind of like Shuichi and Oma a bit less as a ship. Like, it's valid if people ship it, but I just can't help but constantly remember those, like, the last meaningful words Shuichi said to Oma, which was, nobody likes you, Kokichi, and nobody ever will. I could be paraphrasing there, but I'm just sitting here like, Oma is suicidal, and Shuichi just told him to basically kill himself. It feels like, anyway. I mean, sure, he just said that nobody will ever like you, but Oma is a character I feel like desperately wants to be friends with everybody, but is like trying so hard to help save them, and he's doing it in a way that is not the best, and it's probably hurting people, and by probably I mean definitely, because people actually died, but no, I'm not going to make a joke about derriers, but basically, what was I saying? I was saying, but basically, I personally think that, like, that as a line was probably the final straw for Oma, and also I am so frustrated about how Oma's plan did not work out, and yes, I keep calling him Oma instead of Kokichi. That is, I know that it's the wrong... Drop my paw thing. Drop my paw. Okay, I have... me accidentally clicking something on my computer. I am panicking. Okay, wanna see my Nico Yazawa? Nico is best girl, and let me try to illustrate what I mean. Nico Nico ni, anata wa hato Nico Nico ni. I need to get some merchandise with Hiyoko Saionji on it, because basically she is my favorite Danganronpa character except maybe Oma. And I have a lot of Oma merchandise, but I need some of Hiyoko. I remember one time one of my audios on TikTok that I made actually went kind of decent, where I was trying to pretend to be Hiyoko, and I was like, squish, squish, I'm squishing all the Mr. Ants. Because they're disgusting. Kind of like you and your face. It's really... Should I try pretending to be her more? Mahiru, you can't side with me, Kong. Mahiru. I really like Hiyoko as a character because she is precious. Oh, my melody. This is my back. I wanted to try cosplaying my melody once, but basically it didn't really go through well because basically I have no follow through. None at all. None at all. I'm actually working on a game right now, so I already made that game called Dating is Hell, which basically is about a cute magical girl named Lilibel, and basically she gets kidnapped by her devilish MP nemesis to go on a cutesy romantic date that ends totally well. Totally. Maybe one day I'll make a video about the endings on it or something. Or maybe one day I'll make a let's play of it and pretend that I didn't make that game. And now I'm working on a game called Baking Dreams with Cookie Seams. And this game is about two cute girls, Lou and Powder, and basically you play as Powder and she's like super excited about going on a date with Lou, and they're doing a cute baking date, and this game's probably gonna end with cannibalism. Hey, that's the first topic I said in this video. We went for full circle. But yeah, and I need to stop dropping this because I keep dropping this, and I should really stop that. I'm being annoying. I apologize. That's just honestly the nature of my existence, and honestly implying that basically I should stop being annoying is just kind of rude. I have probably kept you long enough torturing you, but I feel like I could end the video here, but I'm not going to. Wanna know what's sad? I was on Omegle like yesterday, last night, whatever. Why did I put that in my mouth? I was on Omegle. Everybody thinks I'm 14 or 13 or 12, and I'm sitting here like, I'm 21. And then I think that people are like, not that age, but they are that age. And I'm just like, awkward. But yeah, such is life, such is life. Such is life. Such is life. Lately I've been trying to listen to this one band called 100 Gex. I think I pronounce that. Yeah. And it's actually kind of bopping. I feel like I can bop and move really lots to the music. So, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I really want to like do some sort of Danganronpa roleplay or something. Like where basically there's actual murder mysteries and you can make your own character, so it basically goes on like one of the games in the game and stuff. But basically, the issue with that is that I don't know anybody else who does, so then I'd have to be like the Monokuma type person, and I'm sitting here like, I don't want to be Monokuma. I want to have my own character who is a mess and cries and dies. Just like me. I'm probably going to have to put trigger warnings on this video. I'm going to put them in the title because I don't know how to edit videos at all. So I'm probably going to be like, hey, we mentioned suicide in this video. And hey, there's Danganronpa spoilers in this video. Because I did not warn that before saying any of those things. So, guess I'll die. I'm still alive. That's confusing. Guess it's not as easy as I thought. I feel sad because my Alma is peeling apart. We'll mourn for millennia. millennia and 12. And a millennia and 12 seconds. Should I end this video now? I should. Anyway, it was an absolute pleasure to get to see you all. If you have anything you'd like me to cover in the next video, let me know, and I might address such. But I'm such a busy human being. If I'm a human. You can call me a human, but who knows if that's actually the case, because I don't really think I'm a human. I didn't take this off my neck. I don't want to owe you $5. Also, I need to button this up because basically it looks... I don't like unbuttoned button-ups. Button-ups are coolest when they're buttoned. Or at least the top is buttoned. I've worn it with, like, only the top two buttons buttoned before. But, anyway. Comment below anything that you want me to talk about, and maybe I'll talk about it. I mean, I might not talk about it, but that's really up to me, not you. I mean, basically, if you hate whatever I talk about, I probably will be panicking and being like, ha ha ha, I annoyed everybody because I am annoying and that is my existence in life. But you still can't make me say other stuff, because if basically peer pressure could work on me, which, like, I mean, sure, I constantly am worried everybody hates me and wants me dead at all hours of the day, 24/7, for every year of my life. Actually, not every year of my life, but most years of my life. Well, the thing is, I would not be dressed this way if it actually worked. I mean, sure, I feel that way. I'm just so bad at hiding my true self. And my true self is an annoying nuisance. So anyway, comment below. This is like the 36th time that I've been saying that I'm gonna end the video here. But for reals, I'm gonna end the video here. Just kidding.